She said it casually, like she was assigning chores. You'll be babysitting while we go on a family vacation. No embrace, no kindness. Just her mother's clipped voice wrapped in a floral robe, and a practiced smile that didn't reach her eyes. Her sister snorted, mean and dismissive. Kids, wipe your noses on the broken man, she said, as if I wasn't standing there. As if I was nothing but furniture with a wallet. They laughed, cruel and careless, until I spoke. Good luck paying for it without my card. And the room cracked open. My wife screamed down the hallway. Her father's voice inflated with the kind of fury you only save for someone you secretly resented all along. Her mother, suddenly sugary, tried to smooth it all over. Voice syrupy and sickening, like a peach gone soft. But I didn't yell. I didn't move. I just stood there, carry-on bag still in hand, my shoes wet from the snow melting off their porch. And for the first time in that house, the silence listened. It was 6 hours in the air after that. 2 layovers. 1 missed call from her, no voicemail, no text. Maybe she was asleep. Or busy. Or already somewhere far from me in every way that mattered. When I finally arrived, the house hit me like a staged photo. Cinnamon candles burning too strong, trying to hide something sour underneath. It smelled like fake comfort, like an air freshener trying to lie. The kids darted past, one smearing peanut butter on his shirt, the other already scrolling through my phone like it was theirs. My wife didn't come to greet me. Her coat was gone from the hallway rack. Her laugh, her voice, missing from the chaos. I asked her mother where she was. She's just packing, sweetie. You'll do fine with the boys. 2 days. I hadn't seen her in 2 whole days. And suddenly I was just the help. No welcome. No I missed you. No mention of me at all. Just the expectation that I would step in, keep things running, play the role they'd written for me without ever asking what part one wanted. I put my bag down by the stairs. Not in a room. Not in a space meant for me. Just beside the railing, like a guest who hadn't been invited in. Like luggage. I tried to tell myself it was a mistake. That she'd come down any second, arms open, scolding her mother for being so heartless. That she'd laugh, kiss me, say, "Come on, let's go, this is our trip too." But there was nothing. Only the slow rasp of a zipper upstairs. A zipper that didn't say we're packing. It said, "I'm leaving." Looking back, it wasn't just that day. There were signs. How she stopped saying we when talking about our future. How her voice stiffened when I brought up refinancing. How she quietly changed her last name back on Instagram. The birthday party I wasn't invited to. Her father's distant stare over his glass. Her sister's jabs that no longer pretended to be jokes. They stopped seeing me as family long ago. I just didn't notice, because I was too busy trying to belong. Maybe I let it happen. Maybe I was too silent when I should have drawn lines. Too forgiving when they tested how far I'd bend. But I kept showing up. And maybe that was the real mistake. When the boys finally went down for a nap, I checked the shared credit account. Every reservation, flights, hotels, rental cars, all booked in her name. All charged to my card. A family trip I was never invited on. A plan they never meant to include me in. So I did what I needed to do. I opened the app. Removed her from the account. Canceled every card. Locked it all down. Calm. Steady. Like a surgeon in a quiet, sterile room. When she finally came downstairs, she looked perfect. Makeup set, hair curled, dressed like someone about to start a vacation. Not into marriage. She smiled lightly. Like I was part of the scenery. "Can you make sure the boys eat? There are snacks in the cupboard. We'll be back next week." I looked at her. Really looked. Then said, "No, you won't." That was all. She blinked, confused, smile faltering. Then her phone lit up with a fraud alert. That's when she really saw me. As if for the first time in a long time. Her voice cracked. Her father yelled. Her mother reached out with a soft apology. Too soft, too late. I didn't respond. I picked up my bag, walked to the door, and stepped out. Left behind the mess, the noise, the house that never quite made space for me. No angry words. No last argument. Just the sound of my shoes on the frozen driveway. Just the cold, honest air outside. At the airport, I sat near the gate and watched the planes come and go, silent giants rising and falling like lungs in reverse. There's something peaceful about being anonymous at an airport. Everyone's going somewhere. No one knows your story. You're just another traveler with a ticket and a past you're not bringing with you. I thought about the boys. About how they were caught in a story they didn't write. And for a second, I hated the way her mother handed them off to me. Like baggage, not children. Like I was only useful when they needed something. They never loved me. Not really. They loved the version of me that served their purpose. But that's over now. They'll take their trip. They'll spin their story. They'll try to patch it with half-truths and silence. But you can't unshow someone who you are. And once you've seen it, you can't unsee it either. I didn't burn bridges. I didn't shout or slam doors. I just left. Before they could push me off the edge. And in that space, the quiet after the door closed, I finally heard something I hadn't in years. Myself. The silence wasn't empty. It was honest. And sometimes, that's all you really need.